think the platform on which I work or the input ways are necessarily decisions based on technology. It's more like I feel that input devices such as touchscreens are more capable of yeah of yeah they ask for more innovative solutions, and there's lots of possibilities that just haven't been tried out regarding to touch mainly, and that's of course less true for keyboard and mouse, by which a lot well there's first of all there's a lot less possible, and second of all there's already a lot out there. There's been lots of experiments, so I think it's just easier to innovate on touch platforms. And also I think that for me, it's not necessarily about oh, we're gonna go make iOS games right now. It's more like we want to make a game that has this experience, and we are gonna use the touchscreen to do that. So that's the way I look at it.
So, what was I mean, the iPad doesn't exactly have a whole lot of multiplayer games. Did you feel that there was some sort of risk of making a two-player game? I mean, it's not a game that you can really play by yourself. You have to have someone else play it with you.
Yeah, a risk. Yeah, lots of people have been telling me, yeah, local multiplayer games, they don't work because you need two people. I don't know, really. I mean, Fingal has done quite well for our first commercial product, and yeah, I can't say whether it's a niche or not, but yeah, it's been doing quite well. So you can't really say that local multiplayer games don't work or something like that. Just I think Fingal is one of the few examples that is also a start of a time that's gonna bring more local multiplayer games. Just to give you an example, here at this conference, Apple's latest feature is more support for local networked games. So even Apple is looking at this thing. So it's definitely gonna grow like a lot bigger within the next 2 years. There's gonna be lots more games that are gonna encourage people to come together and play together.
So, when you were submitting your game to the Apple Store, I mean, there is a real chance of rejection. I mean, did you have a fear that your game wouldn't be accepted, or did you pretty much know that it would go through?
I think with Fingal, there was also always a very slight possibility that we would reject it, simply because, um, well, the thing with Fingal is we're not really displaying any pornographic or intimate, sensible material, but it is definitely giving people the feeling it's kind of porny. So of course, there was always this thought, oh, what happens if we get rejected? But then again, I think honestly, for the Apple App Store, the chances of you being rejected when you're not using private APIs or like really have porn on your app, um, the chances are really slim that your app will be rejected. I think the same doesn't go for a lot of other platforms, such as Steam and Xbox and PlayStation, when there's so many rules you have to stick to, and also your game has to be quite something to actually have a chance getting on these platforms in terms of a creative game. So for us, it actually in that sense, iOS is really a an open platform for us.